Starbucks has fired its CEO. McDonald's global sales are declining. Burger King is changing its name. KFC is closing branches. Wait, what is all this? These are the results of consumer justice. With boycotts, it punishes the big powers and policies that support the Israeli genocide. And here is the outcome of the one-year boycott so far. Laxman Narasimhan, CEO of Starbucks, after just 17 months at the helm, was ousted because of the falling sales due to a global boycott campaign. According to the latest reports, Starbucks sales in North America fell 2% and 7% in the rest of the world, with total international profits falling 23%. And McDonald's, the company that was feeding Israel's army for free, is facing its first global sales decline since 2020. McDonald's revenue fell 12% to just over $2 billion for the second quarter of 2024. In the fallout of feeding a genocidal army and the significant impact of the boycott on business, McDonald's will buy out all 225 of its restaurants in Israel. And Burger King, which is currently going through a difficult period, you guessed it, because of the boycott, is taking off its crown in Turkey and becoming burger. The move, it says, is to embrace local culture and nurture a closer relationship with Turkish consumers. While some are putting on a mask, others are barely surviving. KFC is closing over 100 outlets in Malaysia, and KFC's first store in Algeria was shut down shortly after opening due to nationwide pro-Palestinian protests. Meanwhile, Coca-Cola is declining in every hemisphere. In Europe, the corporation is set to shut down 5 plants in Germany through 2025, and in the Middle East, together with Pepsi, it suffered a 7% drop in sales in the first half of the year. The company fared no better in Asia. For example, in Bangladesh alone, Coca-Cola sales fell by 23%. And the Pakistani factory that makes cans for Coca-Cola and Pepsi reported that sales fell by 11% in the first quarter. In order to be effective, the effort must be collective, says the BDS movement. A survey of 15,000 consumers in 15 countries found that 1 in 3 people boycotted brands because of Israel's war in Gaza. That collective effort yielded results. The consumer boycott has put numerous companies to the test, both in the Arab region and in the world. While any boycott of supporters in Israel's genocidal campaign is welcome, the BDS movement directs consumers to boycott key and strategic players, such as Chevron, Intel, Siemens, and HP. The movement claims that a targeted boycott gives the best results because it affects the main suppliers of oil and technological components for assembling Israeli weapons. A targeted boycott also affects the Israeli economy. The BDS campaign of a global boycott of the technology giant Intel, which announced in December 2023 that it would invest $25 billion in the construction of a chip factory in Israel, has shown its first results. Intel stopped the construction of that factory, and it's in danger of being cancelled. Why is BDS promoting the boycott of Intel? Well, it's simple. Intel's chips are essential parts for the AI programs that assist the Israeli army in their invasion. Also, BDS has reported that more than 45,000 Israeli companies closed as a result. Over 80% of startups have suffered damage, while over 50% of them have money to finance their work for less than the next 6 months. The number of so-called financial injections is also decreasing. In the first quarter of 2024, investments in Israeli companies decreased by 32% compared to the same period last year. Due to falling confidence in Israeli economy, the Korean Samsung Next firm closed its operations in Tel Aviv, and 2 large Japanese firms, Itochu Corporation and Nippon Aircraft Supply, severed relations with Israel's largest private arms manufacturer, Elbit Systems. And the German sportswear company Puma announced in December 2023 that it would not renew its contract with the Israel Football Association, which expires at the end of 2024. As Israel continues its genocidal mission in the Middle East, people all over the world are becoming more socially conscious consumers, spelling trouble for these industry giants' futures.